Hey Capricorn, welcome to Hersalary Temperance. Today we're doing your general read for the month of April. This is for anyone, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, of course, and general as always, you guys. So I try to keep this as general as possible, but Capricorns, your reads have been very general, even in your love department. But I'm really excited to give this energy, you guys. Like, there's a lot that you're setting boundaries on, because we do have Queen of Swords, and Queen of Swords sets boundaries. And this is something I've definitely heard throughout my other Capricorn friends. And there's a lot of planning. You got Ace of Cups, meaning one, self-love. You've been taking care of yourself. There's just a lot that's going to come. But that once you go bring that energy to yourself, it's going to also bring, you know, like the love department, where maybe you guys have been not focusing so much on, because that's how I've been feeling it. But it's such a good energy, you guys. So I'm excited to give this read. And so overall, we've got Queen of Swords, Three of Wands, which is, we know we've been making plans, right, Capricorn? I've been talking about you. Three of Wands is expansion, it's growth, is looking forward, it's forward planning. So this is your goal, your constant goal. And Ace of Cups, this is to me this energy of just taking care of yourself, but also new relationships. So a lot of you could meet a person in the future. To me, this is, if you haven't met this person, for those who are single. Also what came up was High Priestess energy. So that means there's such a deep spiritual connection with yourself. And you're just, I feel this very, just a deep, profound place for you. And it's just going to develop and become more. And you're going to own it so much more. And it's like it's coming with such inner peace, but also such clarity. Like your intuition is going to be so heightened because of all of this discerning you've done, these clear boundaries you've created for yourself. It's making room in your mind space. And so when your mind space has room, now you can think of all these other things and really change your life and change your perspective and change so many things. So I really am enjoying this energy, you guys, the past few weeks. So let's see your major arcana. Yep, Judgment, review, and contemplation. And I do feel this is a place of review and contemplation here. There goes your energy in the bottom. Choose freedom. Yep, you're choosing freedom. This is about also clearing our own blockages, but we are the devil energy, so we're empowering ourselves in embodying our element of knowing what we need, especially with our Saturn energy, to ground our life, to set ourselves up for our future. Like that's just something it's an inner knowing, and it is one of our strengths as a Capricorn. So here with the Judgment, and this deck is called Review and Contemplation. You've accomplished a great deal in your life, and you have much to be proud of. Now is the time to decide what's next. Yes. As you contemplate the past and the present, you'll get clear on your divine life purpose. Don't be distracted by conventional thinking. Be the real you. And I feel that's the clarity that's coming in. It's your judgment call. Like, the more clear we become, the more we open our path and just release all the noise. Like I felt in your other reads, it's like, even in your love reads, it's like this next level purge that's happening in your life. So let's see what the soul's transition is for you, Capricorn, for the month of April. Yep, relationship paradigms. What speaks to your soul in close relationships? There is a purge here, you guys, when it comes to your connections now. And divine timing, all is happening in universal time when spirit knows you have done the work and are ready. And I think the spirit knows, which is why you're collaborating with the universe when our energy is in this great space. And again, that High Priestess energy, I feel like so in tune with yourself. That's when you start operating and working with divine in the rhythm of creation here. So very in alignment. Let's see what you need to allow for April. What's Capricorn need to allow for April? I allow myself to celebrate all forms of life. Yeah, and that's what this judgment is, right? Spirit is saying you've accomplished a great deal in your life and you have much to be proud of. So you need to allow yourself to even celebrate those small victories that you've had. It could be the most simplest things, you guys, because there is a lot of progress that's happening. And, you know, not everyone's going to celebrate with you, which means why you're having another relationship paradigm shift, I feel, for a lot of you. Beautiful. Look at this, what you need to surrender. Surrender the idea you can fix someone. Yep. I think Capricorns, you guys are done with this. You're tired of explaining. You're done with explaining to others about where you're at. You're done with, even with your empathic ways, those who relate to being empathic. You know, you guys are very, can be, my goodness, can be friends that have so much to offer, so much guidance. And this is where your relationship paradigm comes in, because you have people who either constantly call you for advice because they love your guidance, but at the same time, you can't do the work for them. And at the same time, also, it's a lot of energy you're putting out. And I also feel like this is where you're kind of also creating these clear boundaries, like the Queen of Swords, even with those that we feel are kind of draining us at this point, that they're really not changing their lives. And it's like, well, what's the point of me? What's the point of me giving you an hour of my time if we've talked about this millions of times and you're still in the same place, right? And it's like an energy like this, or even in your work environment. What's the point of me? You're just no longer about the talking, you're about the doing. So here it says, it's time for a relationship to shift. It doesn't work to try to fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his or her own healing. Yes. Oh my God, I can't. It's funny how, guys, I'm traveling this weekend, and what's so crazy is I actually spoke about this. There's this one person that I know I have to create clear boundaries with, and it's so funny that this comes up even for Capricorns and for myself, who's a Capricorn, because I literally made up in my mind that I'm setting clear boundaries because it does drain me. So we have to love ourselves, Capricorns. We really have to take care of ourselves too. And I'm really recognizing that more and more. Like, I'm just owning it so much more. You know, I'm also in this journey with you guys. So it's the reasons why I love to share it with you guys as well. Okay, so let's see what else we've got. Overarching energy. Let's get into the main spread. What else we got, Spirit, for Capricorn? Okay, so Hierophant here. Obviously, wisdom. I think this is all, this to me, combined with High Priestess. And Hierophant changes things, like our ground, our institution, our ground beliefs are shifting. And that's what it feels like. Victory and success. This is the Six of Wands. There is recognition here, persevering a lot more to harmonizing your life. Firm foundation, yeah, because you're about really creating more so solid for yourself. I feel like this is, yes, oh my God. And you guys know I love the Hermit, solitude. This is all for you, Capricorn. I mean, you know I love the number 9s. You guys have been my 9 of Pentacles for a while. And this is just major arcana of all the 9s, that we've been operating out of, taking care of us, taking charge. Not easy, right? I know it's sometimes a struggle, and I know sometimes we go into our space and we think about things, but this is why you're making so much progress, Capricorn. Six of Pentacles, we're talking about the energies, obviously balance again. So let's get more of this Hierophant, Spirit. Thank you. Give me more of the Hierophant. Oh my God, Six of Cups. So again, about harmonizing. Give me more of this Hierophant. And it has to do with our relationships, right? Our soul contracts with people who we currently have in our lives. And I feel like we're setting, yeah, we're changing. There's something that's changing, new perspective. Hanged Man, there's information that's coming. Also, I'm feeling like this is your spirit guide. Six of cups can indicate past lives. This can also indicate kindred spirits on the other side, passing along information, right? Mixed with the Hierophant. And this to me just speaks of all the information and knowledge you're acquiring and communicating with spirit as well. Here we are, the Six of Wands. Victory. Yep, we're dropping burdens and we're tired. Six of Wands indicates too much. Eight of Swords, and there you go. My Nine of Pentacles, Capricorns. I can't even make this up. Like, you guys have just been you, and it's good. And I'm hoping those who have come to my readings on a week-to-week acknowledge that I feel like Spirit Divine is just screaming for you to continue. It's a motivator. It's a push that you are on the right path, that you are here to progress for you, that your attention, your love needs you. And it's just time. You know, a lot of you have suffered a lot. A lot of you have burdened a lot. Yes, all this Five of Wands energy. Done, 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 done. There goes that Ace of Cups. We have Ace of Cups. This is the self-love to you, but also what's to come. King of Wands in the bottom, the action. This is you striving for your own self, taking action. And more on this firm foundation. You know, we have to, that Ace of Cups indicate our self-love, our healing, our health, everything, mental, physical, emotional. So firm foundation, yeah. No more Five of Cups energy, Ten of Cups. You're focused on your Ten of Cups. You know, there's been lots of disappointments in the past with this Five of Cups. And, you know, again, what we emotionally give our energy to with this Three of Cups, because, you know, we need to focus on what's really going to drive us to change. And I think a lot of that has shown up in this solitude. And this is where your focus is at. You know, you want your fulfillment. This is obviously going to change. Some of it is going to change with family dynamics. So a lot of our foundation comes from family. Mom, dad, sister, brother, cousin. It doesn't even matter. There is a relationship paradigm that's happening here as well, you know, in terms of your connections and realizing that in order for you to move forward, not everybody is in support of your Ten of Cups. And sometimes you've got to kind of leave that behind. So give me more of this Hermit energy. You know, again, you surrender the idea you can fix someone. You can't bring, not everyone you can bring with you. You just can't, you know, as much as you would desire them to change, desire them to make progress, you just can't pull them anymore. You've got to take care of you. Give me more of this Hermit. The Hermit Spirit, thank you. Yep. We've got Judgment twice in this reading, right? And as a major arcana, that this is something to pay attention. You are making the judgment call. And you do have to be proud of how far you've come. So I'm going to read this again, Capricorn. You've accomplished a great deal in your life, and you have much to be proud of. Now is the time to decide what's next, right? What's next? And now, as you contemplate the past and the present, you'll get clear on your divine life purpose. Don't be distracted by conventional thinking. Be real. The distractions are over. And now things are changing. This is your space to respect. Okay, and a lot will happen. A lot will go on in this space. I'm going to get a clarifier for this Judgment just because, you know, it's obviously a main energy here. Give me more of this Judgment, Spirit. Yeah, the Star. Everything you've wanted. You know, the Star has to do with your soul alignment. This is you aligning back to your spirit, aligning back to your soul, aligning back to, again, like that High Priestess energy I was speaking about, your guides, aligning back to your higher self. Your higher self is here. It's been speaking to you. It's been screaming at you. You know, it's time to pay attention. We've got the Lovers here in the bottom. To me, this also represents decisions, but also connections. But with the Moon, Lovers to me is unconditional love. It's the highest version of love, which means the divine love. Lovers for me always represents ascension. So when we learn to truly identify with our higher self, it's when we love ourselves the most. And it's where we liberate ourselves the most. There's freedom in the star. So, my goodness, like these messages are so good. We're going to get your abundance now. Spirit, what is the energy of abundance for Capricorn for the month of April? Give me one more. Yes, I knew it. Okay. We've got gratitude list. And this comes from a lot of gratitude. Just being in a really great place of appreciating what we do have. And again, Spirit wants you to like be proud of how far you've come. So counting your blessings and feeling gratitude for what you already have helps you to be concerned in your heart, centered in your heart, instead of fixated on worries in your mind. What and who are you grateful for right now? Keep focusing upon gratitude and you'll discover the amazing generosity of the universe. Yeah, the universe gets extremely generous when we really start to appreciate our space. Oh my God, yes. Blackout distractions here. Like we said, there are things that are taking from our energy still that we need to learn how to block out distractions here. Capricorn, your life purpose and other priorities need your undivided attention. So it's time for you to take charge of your schedule and working environment by turning off electronics and avoiding anyone or anything that distracts you from what's important. You already know what these distractions are, and you have the power to responsibly block them out. Ooh. Yes. Like I feel that. Ooh, my hairs are standing up just from that one, Capricorn. No more complaining, Capricorn. Yes, sometimes we can do that, but that's okay. You know, we're allowed, right? But it's a matter of acknowledging what we're complaining about. So complaints are affirmations of victimhood, which is never truly spiritually. Take back your God-given power by affirming that you have an abundance of choices and freedom. With your increased confidence and assertiveness, watch this positive affirmation blossom into reality. And then face your financial fears. So when you are honest with yourself about fears of success or failure, they can no longer control you. Be free of hidden fears by exposing them to the light of awareness, and you'll realize that you in fact have nothing to fear, and that every successful person has struggled with and released these self-doubts. So again, you know, we're moving, and there's sometimes the fears of making it comes from the attachments of not making it, right? So there's an energy of having to release that. So let's see, Spirit, what else? What other gorgeous guidance for our Capricorns for April? Illusions. You might be fooling yourself, or others are fooling you. Don't let your mind or someone else put lies into your head. You know your own truth. Be careful of people who don't have integrity. Take off the blindfold and see what is real. And I think this is about, like, you're done with the illusions. I think this is more of speaking on, you're done with these people. Like, sometimes when we've got close people who always ask our opinions, you realize they live in a bubble. They live in an illusion. And we can't lie to ourselves thinking that they're actually listening to us. So we spend all this time, this commitment, whether it's work or early. I'm just using this example, guys, because I just feel it so much more stronger. But we spend all this time committing to them. Meanwhile, they have no integrity to change their own life. And that's where you need to give back your time. This is about speaking about give yourself back this time, right? Block out distractions. No more. And, you know, this is about freeing your space again, but also freeing your mind. And also this pressure that comes with you know, this expectation, I feel. So moonlight, yes, I bathe in moonlight, and she whispers that everything will be okay. At this very moment, I'm right where I need to be. And you are, Capricorn, because again, when we know that we're right where we need to be, that's where the gratitude comes from. So you're grateful for everything you have, okay? And rain, only after I crawled through the mud and waited for the sun to rise that I realized it was the rain that made me clean again. And we've been through a lot, you know, and this is where you celebrate, right? The sun rises again. We're celebrating what got us here, you know? And again, that's why Spirit is saying, review and contemplation with the judgment. You've accomplished a great deal in your life, and you have much to be proud of. So this clean rain that is going to shower over you and make you align back to yourself is the cleanse that you've waited for. It's the cleanse that you know you've desired. So Capricorn, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Keep that discernment. Keep that 9 of Pentacles. You guys got it going on and are doing your work, and I'm so proud of you. So please like, share, subscribe, click that bell button if you enjoy my frequency. But remember to live always relentlessly and striving aspiration. This is the evolution of your soul, and I'm here to nurture you. Until next message. Bye.